Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really, today's video. So it's a mystery beer. Well, it's Tuesday. On Tuesdays, I try to test my palate, and there's no better way than a mystery beer. Let's say the stuff in order. The mystery beer is courtesy of Ty. Thanks so much, Ty. I really appreciate it. I'm super stoked on this. He sent 2 mystery beers and 4 other ones. If you haven't watched that unboxing video, I posted it this past Sunday. And then he sent me a message. He's like, I want to quote him correctly. I think the 16-ounce can, because the other one's a 12-ounce can, I think the 16-ounce can is going to all but blow your mind. So I would do that one for this Tuesday. And then some laughter. So I'm like, all right, I'll do the 16-ouncer for Tuesday. So here we are. So I'm doing this one first. Haven't done a mystery beer in a while, so it's always like that excitement, but also like, I hope I don't biff it, right? So let's just get into it. He likes and has sent a pretty good mix of styles. Which makes me all the more curious what this one even could be. Okay, so it's coming in pretty dark. Okay. It's making my glass dirty. No, it's obviously my cleaning inability. So this is one of those ones that is very dark brown into black. I'm already smelling, I think it's really roasty. I'm already getting something there. Almost exactly a finger ahead. So, I mean, it looks like, my first thought is a porter, maybe stout. And then, yeah, I'll put my nose a little closer, but anyway, relatively compact bubbles and all that. It's like, you're not doing a mystery, or you're not doing a beer review, you're doing a mystery beer, so I'll have to describe it maybe as much. But let's get into the aroma. That is very coffee specific. So I'm glad when I opened it, I was like, yeah, I get a roastiness. Now that it's closer, it seems beyond just roast that you could get from a beer, and like you would have to add coffee to it. And then because of the base and this coffee, you do get some nice chocolate. I don't think I can go full in on like there's cacao nibs, but definitely seems to have coffee. There's a little bit of a sweetness there. It smells, as someone who loves coffee, this smells really good. And because the coffee is so dominant, like to get other stuff, you know, there's some base sweetness. I think there's a separate roast that's not the coffee that I'm picking up on as well. But yeah, that's all right. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Ty. I hope you're doing well. That is very tasty. That is very tasty. Feel good about what I was smelling and saying with that. It is big coffee, and there's this like almost, I guess I'll say, parallel roastiness that the beer seems to be kicking out. There is a good level of sweetness. It's not overly sweet, but because of how big and impactful the roasty coffee part is, it's really nice that there is some sweetness to it. Very roasty aftertaste, a little woody, not barrel-aged wood, just like outdoorsy, woodsy. The ABV is going to be tough for me. I don't get a ton of alcohol. This is one of those beers that has a ton of flavor, which makes me think, oh, it's got to be higher ABV. I want to say porter. I think this drinks more how I think a porter drinks. A little like thinner than like for me. I know that's a whole other video. What's the difference between a porter and a stout? A little thinner than what I think a stout with this much flavor. I think a stout would have a little bit more body. So I think it's a porter. But I wouldn't be surprised if they called it a stout. But it's not like an imperial stout or something, and it wouldn't be, I don't think, Russian imperial, because it doesn't have that kind of quality to it. So I'm gonna say a porter with coffee added. I don't taste any other adjuncts. Like I was saying about the chocolate, like I get a little bit of a chocolate taste, but I think that's just the base beer. So a coffee porter, and again the ABV, I don't think this is like 3.5%, but I also don't think it's 10%, which I know is like a huge gap. But like the heft of flavor, but no taste of alcohol is really hard to pinpoint. 6.5% coffee porter. And this is really good. You were right, Ty. This is a coffee lover. This beer delivers for sure. All right, so I see porter with coffee, so I'm feeling pretty good. All right, cool. Can art as always. Pennsylvania knows that. So point of view. Oh, Baltic porter with coffee. And this is Hidden River Brewing, which does a great job. So I don't see... Yeah, there's nothing on the bottom. So I don't know the ABV. I don't see it on here. So I will... I mean, I nailed it. Coffee porter. I mean, I nailed it. ABV, I said 6.5%. If I can, I'll reach out to him if I can't find it online, and I'll put in the in the description box below. I'm filming this the day before I'm posting it, so I will remember to look it up and as I'm posting. If I find it or not, it'll definitely be in the description box below. So if there's nothing in the description box, I couldn't find it, which means someone else weigh in if you have any intel. But yeah, this, again, a couple of things to go over. Ty, you were correct, 100%. This beer is awesome. Definitely hits the spot. As a coffee fan. And just porters, like I like porters sometimes. My mind always goes to stouts. Bigger the better. But man, something like this is real nice. So I mean, I crushed it, but until I know the ABV, I guess I shouldn't say I crushed it. But yeah, I feel really strong about this. Glad I stuck with my guns and said porter. So yeah, especially once you see if there's an ABV in the description box. How do you think I did? Right now, I'm feeling good. I'm going to say an A right now, unless I'm way off on the ABV. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Have you guys had a good beer lately? Have you ever had this beer? A different beer from the brewery? A coffee porter versus a coffee stout? Big life event you want to tell me about? Anything, everything? Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. Snow Hype burp reviews at both those places. No beer reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.